Hey guys, we're back in OMA, and Matt's back again. He's not talking about Marmot this time. This time we were talking about Cascade Designs and some of the cool stuff that they're doing in the down kind of insulation world. Tell me about this Muscovy.
So we are using a new type of insulation in our sleeping bags for spring 26. It's called Muscovy Duck Down. We started on this process because duck down has gotten really expensive over the last couple of years. So we're on a project to find something that had really high performance characteristics, but was a little bit lower price. And so we found this duck called a Muscovy duck, and it's out of the eider duck family. And there's some really interesting performance things with this. One is that the down clumps are actually larger than goose down, and they actually trap more warm air than regular goose down does. So it's actually, you can use less down in this to actually get higher warmth ratings out of bags with it. The other cool thing with the Muscovy is it actually has a higher spring back rate than down does. So actually, if you have like a bag compressed, and then you pull it out of the compression sack, the Muscovy down will rebound about 30-ish% faster than regular traditional goose down would do. And so this is kind of a cool new thing. There's a bunch of other stuff. It's also ultrasonic cleaned as well. And so if you've used duck down in the past, one thing you would know that it has like a musky smell to it, but through this patented ultrasonic cleaning process, it actually takes that muskiness out of the duck down itself. So we're going to be interested in some of our new high-end bags with 900 fill Muscovy duck. And like I said, we're looking for an alternative to the more expensive 900 fill down. So we're going to have a sleeping bag next year that's a 20-degree 900 fill bag that's going to be right around $500, where a lot of the 900 fill bags are going to be 600 or north of 600 with it. So we're also able to offer a really high-performance bag at a little bit better price.
And now with all of that different performance, like is the clumping and with the spring back, you're not losing anything in the insulation qualities of that Muscovy, right?
No, you're not. You're actually gaining a few things, because one of the other things that happens with it too is the way that the Muscovy interlocks with this other versus regular down, it actually interlocks better and actually helps with down migration in the bags. You know how down can kind of move around inside of a baffle system? It actually does it less with Muscovy because of the way it interlocks in with it.
Yeah. And now we're going to take a quick break and then come back and talk about how that actually works in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back. We're down here on the floor checking out this new Thermarest sleeping bag sleep system, right?
Yep. So this is the new Parsec 20 degree. We also have a 0 degree version of this as well. So this is using that 900 fill Muscovy. And one of the things you'll see is like just how lofty these baffles are. So you see here's like the chest baffle, here's the draft tube that goes all the way down. And on a 20 degree, this is a massive one. It's really, really poofy, which is a scientific term, by the way, poofy. Okay. We're using a 20 denier recycled nylon here, which is a very nice, buttery, soft material as well. Sometimes these recycled fabrics can get a little tacky. This one's really nice and buttery smooth. The other nice things you'll see is you see this ribbon that goes along here. So we did this ribboning all the way along here. We did that for one reason. It's actually to help the zipper. It has that no snag YKK zipper, even though they can snag. But this thing with that ribboning on there,
that's great.
Like it is, and I am railing on the zipper. And it is just going, not getting caught at all, moving up and down. This bag here is going to be roughly $500 when it comes to market in 26. And it's going to weigh 1 pound, 12 ounces for the regular. So it is a very light, full-length zipper, fully featured sleeping bag out for next year for that kind of customers who want something a little lighter, more performance-oriented.
And what was the fill again?
900 fill Muscovy for right around $500.
$500? That's impressive. Because usually, if you were using down, what would you assume that this would cost?
If it was regular goose down, this would be $600 or higher-ish next year is what this would cost based on down prices.
So that's great that, you're using a new technology and it's also helping reduce costs to the consumer on the back end. So that's great. As well. Well, if you've got a great sleeping bag like this, you need to have it in a tent, right? So
yes, we do.
Let's come right back and we'll talk about the tent. All right, we're back with Matt. Now we're talking about this new tent from MSR. What do you got?
So this is the new Hubba Hubba HD. HD being heavy duty. Last year we launched the Hubba Hubba LT, the lightweight version. So basically this is a very similar tent, but it's a much beefier, heavier duty version. More storm protection than the LT version is. We're using a much heavier duty floor, a heavier duty rain fly on it. The coatings are much more durable. We're doing a 6,000 millimeter coating on the floor and a 3,000 millimeter on the rain fly. That's more than we do in some of our 4-season tents. Wow. So we really want this to be a tent that lasts a very long time and is really durable. We've added more solid fabric onto here as well, where the LT is a lot of mesh all over it. Just again, to give you that more storm protection on it. We've added some additional pockets. So the LT only had 4 pockets. This has 6 pockets, and 4 of those pockets are really, really, really big pockets with it. It still has that same MSR stuff sack we're known for, where it's a nice big opening burrito style on there as well. The rainfly is a little heftier as well. It's a dark green color on this one, just to give you a little more stealthiness to it. But if someone's looking for that hubba style tent with hubs on it, that's rated about 3.5-ish pounds, but just want something beefy and burly, this is a great alternative to our lighter weight version, where if you want lighter weight.
1 person, 2 person, what all do you
1 person, 2 person, 3 person.
Oh, wow, a 3 person.
As well, yes. And it actually will be a little less expensive than the LT. Lighter weight fabrics cost more money. So this will actually be about $30 less than our Hubba Hubba. So this is going to come in right around $520 for the 2 person.
That's great. Matt, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time talking about down and tents. We'll be back with more from O&A, and check out my YouTube channel for all the newest products that are coming out.